Hello everyone, hope you all are doing good. Before we dive in, a quick introduction. I am a certified ServiceNow technical architect with over 12 years of hands-on experience across ITSM, CMDB, HR, CSM, integrations, and custom applications. Welcome back to ServiceNow 02 Pro series. In this video, we will continue our table administration from the last class. Like in the last class, we see that how do we create tables, overview of the tables, all these things. So now we will see how the fields needs to be created inside the table, how many ways, what are the difference between out of the box tables and custom tables. We will see now. Okay. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's free and helps you keep up with all the latest ServiceNow videos. And if you have got questions, reach out to me on Instagram at nsservicenow blog. Okay, so log into your developer servicenow.com and open your instance. Start building. So before we continue, so please grab a cup of coffee or tea, and you open your instance parallelly. So and so practice with full concentrations, and so don't lose your concentration while practicing. Or so once you complete, then only you get up. Like once you complete the dedicated topic today, so then you get up it. So if not. It is breaking, okay, newer series. So don't make it, okay. So you have to practice along with this, along with the when you are seeing this video, you have to open the instance and practice along it, okay. So now we will open. Let's create. We created a favorite before, like open this IT. And if I click on new, so I don't see any fields here. So let's create a new fields, okay? Some new fields. What kind of field? First of all, don't create random fields. Let's understand what kind of fields you need first. Basic fields, okay? Not all the fields are some kind of basic fields. So let me open. So um, here, in the IT hardware request. So by basic fields, I want to be it's like, for example, if someone requested, okay, I need monitor, I need. So some kind of who is requested by, we need to know, okay. So kind of requested by is a field. So it's a requested by, so it's a kind of reference field and it is referencing to users. Okay, and it is referencing to users only. Okay, so then what they need to request, like which items they need to request or kind of things. Okay, so like item name, I will say like choice, laptop, monitor, keyboard. For example, for now we will add these three. Okay, laptop, monitor, or keyboard. Okay, we will enhance these forms based on our requirement or based upon the topics we are going to cover. Okay, so we'll don't worry why we are creating only basic things, because we will going to enhance these forms, enhancements also, like day by day, like based on the class what we are discussing, then we will enhance it. Okay, so quantity, like how many you need. For example, if you want to have monitor, like how many monitors you need. Maybe you are ordering for the team. So that's maybe okay. So what is the requested date? Okay, when you want. Okay, or kind of thing is a date and time you need. Okay, requested date or time. Status like kind of status, like if it is approved or rejected or delivered or kind of thing requested, how the status should be. Okay, so that one. And approved, maybe we can add kind of approved by who approved, or maybe okay, so maybe we don't want this one right now. Okay, so these are the fields. These are the basic fields. Okay, like item name or this kind of thing. So we will see. Okay, well, we will create these fields and let's see. So how do I create fields? There are two ways here also. So from here I can go and configure, okay, form design or form layout, okay, or form builder. I can use it, but form builder we will see is a separate class. Okay, don't worry on this one. Okay, so I will explain you. Or I can go and create like form design from the form design and from form layout. So maybe I can create different fields in different ways. Okay. For example, from the form layout, I will create a field called requested by. Okay. Requested by and referencing to users. Okay. So not now. Okay. So create a new field called requested by. Okay, and it is referencing to users table. So sys underscore, our users table is sys underscore users table. Okay, so let's see where it is, sys underscore user table. So select the proper table and add it and save it and close. So requested by. Okay. Now I will create another field called item name and choice is laptop or some kind of things. Okay, let's see how do I create that choice field or that kind of field. Okay, so I'm using like configure form design now. Okay, so it opens in the new tab, not now. Okay, so I'm going to, so all these are fields. Okay, who created by, requested by. So okay, I want to created by field also on the form. Okay, created by or requested by. Okay, or maybe I will click on field types. I want choice, right? Choice type. I will create a choice. Okay, what is the field name? Field name is item name. Item name. Okay, or item we can use. So I will click it, or I'll click on the setting icons. I will replace, okay, item name. Okay, so maybe it is creating as an u underscore choice one. Okay, so here I will create u underscore item underscore name. Okay, so why you kept u underscore name? Because when you are creating a new field, okay, for example, from here, okay, so I created this field, right? What is the backend name? Like for table, we have the backend name called u underscore it underscore hardware. The same way for the fields also, we will have names. So if I right click on the field, okay, so then you will see configure label, configure dictionary, so configure styles, show security rules, show. Okay, so I will go in each by each things. Okay, for now you see there is a show u underscore requested underscore by. Okay, so this is the backend name. Okay, so I mean backend name of the label is requested by and name is u underscore requested by. Okay, so remember now till now here. Okay, so we will explore all these things. Okay, to show you differences only, I'm showing you this one like show u underscore requested underscore by. Okay, so this u underscore requested by. So, but if you see other tables on incident, like if I open an incident, I will click on in the new window. Okay, and if I open any incident number, so this is an out of the box table, and these are the out of the box fields. So if I click right click and you see number, okay, and if I click business underscore service, but there is no u underscore. So that's the difference. Okay, if you have u underscore, okay, at the starting of the field name, that is called custom field. If you have on the table name u underscore, that is called global custom table. So these u underscore is a kind of custom. Okay, so if you have anywhere u underscore, that is custom. That's all. Okay, related to the tables and fields. Okay, so that's how you can identify uh, this is a custom field or a related field. So This kind of question also can ask like very minimal question like for 2 years 2 years peoples they will ask this kind of questions, okay, like basic things, or in the certifications they will ask this kind of basic questions, okay. It's not like experienced persons or anywhere, okay. So remember, okay, that kind of question may ask sometimes if interviewer is not too much technical then they can ask this kind of question also, okay. So that's the reason, okay, I added as u underscore item name, type is choice, okay. Mandatory read only, that we will discuss later on, okay. So later on, now I will add a choice one. What is a choice one? Choice one, there are many ways also we can add choice one. So I will show you in different way. Okay. Here I will show first and the second I will show you in a different way. Okay. So let's create a choices. What are the choices we have? So yeah, it's a drop down. We have choice type like drop down with sorry. So drop down choice type like drop down with the none, drop down with none, or drop down without none. So we will see what is this, what is a drop down with none, what is drop down without none, everything we will see. Okay. So I will select like drop down with none. Okay, and choice one is like if I open a laptop is my choice one. So I will copy and I will go here. Oh, sorry. And then I will click again the setting icons. Choice one is laptop. So this is what is this? I have like if I copy then laptop it came. Okay. So this is kind of a label and name. Okay, so like we will see like a value, I mean, label and value kind of things. Like these values we will use in the scripts. Okay, this is a front end display name and this is a back end value. Okay, so for now we will have same. Sometimes laptop one, monitor two. Sometimes some people add like one, two, three, or some people add like same values. So we will add same values for now. Okay, monitor. Let's go to monitor. Okay, keyboard. Oh, okay. So let's click on this one. I have choice three is a keyboard. If you have choice four, you can add it. Okay, and if you don't want, or if you want to add new, or if you don't want this choice, you can do it. Okay, for now I will do it. Okay, and save it. So don't think that I'm missing something or I'm not going to cover some parts. Don't think like that because I will be covering everything. But maybe if you know some point that is not discussed now, that may be covered in the next part. Okay, so don't worry. So everything I will cover. Okay, so trust me. So now refresh it. So I got it. Okay, so why this created by is read only, that we will explain. This is system created for system fields, right? System fields means which create when we create this table, this automatically get created. So that's the reason it is we cannot edit the system fields. Okay, so requested by item name, yes, drop down. So I told you right, the none drop down with none. Okay, so if I same thing, if I select and if I select none, choice type none, okay, and then save it, what happens? What happens if select choice type as none? See, that will not create any choice, if any show. It shows you as a simple string field, okay. And if I click on without none, what happens? And save it. So and reload it now. So now it selects. So see, as a best practice, we need to select as none, because if I create, like for example, if I go back, okay, and if I go to again open this one and create new, okay, by default it is selected as laptop, okay. So if I submit, okay, I want to write the monitor, but I forgot to select monitor and I submitted it, so it records as a laptop only, right? So to avoid such situations for any users, we will use this one, like choice, like drop down with drop down with none, okay, and save it, because then people can easily select, right? None is there, laptop, okay, none with none, it will select all these things, okay, requested by our users. So now two fields we created from two different methods. Okay, now I will create a quantity. Okay, so let's go to quantity. How we can create it? So we can create, like, we can go to tables and open the table. Okay, or I can right click, configure table. Okay, leave it. So here also you can see there is a clear differences. Okay, here when you get a cross icon here, that means it is custom fields. So that is you created. If you want, if you want, you can stay it, or if you don't want, you can delete it by make mark for deletion, that one. Okay, simple. Okay, and if I add, this is, this is a list icon, right? So I want to add column label here. Column name also I want to add to show you the difference between, okay? Column name I will move and I will add here in the column name. Okay, so that I can see what is the column name, what is the column. See, you underscore item name. Okay, so this is an column label name, backend name. This we will use in the like in the scripting part, wherever else, whatever. Okay, so you can see updates. This is an out of the box, six underscore mode underscore count. So these will not start underscore you. Okay, these are like sys. So mostly system fields are sys underscore created, sys underscore updated on. These are there. Okay. And so you can also create from here, like if I double click, you can see there is an insert a no new row. Okay, double click and paste. Like let's like go to my notepad and let me copy this one. Okay, and paste it. Okay, and column name it will automatically fetch, no need to worry. And the type is like integer, right? Kind of integer I will add. Okay, and then what I need to do is I need to do update or I need to do save. So when I click on save, it automatically created that field quantity, u underscore quantity. So if I open, for example, how do I open the list? So I can open the show list or show form. If I click on show form, that form will show. Okay, so quantity, like you can enter one, okay, or two, five, okay, or seven. You can enter it, but you cannot enter in the quantity like A, B, C, D. It will not allow because that is an integer field. That is a specialty of the fields is you can enter from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 like that. Okay. So that's about the quantity. So now, so which method is good for you to create? Comment me on that one. Okay. Like if I open the note again. So in which way you would like to create fields, comment me in this on this video. Okay, so that is correct. Okay, so now requested date I will create. For me, to be honest, okay, I like not new design, okay, but I like the old way because I'm used to it very much. Okay, So form layout, not now. I will just create requested date. Date, I will select date. Date and time. Okay, date and time. Did I told you date and time or date? Date and time. Okay. So add it. I will add requested date here or there or somewhere else. Okay, and save it and close. And next, what is the field? Oh, I did not create the choices also, right? So now I will create an status, okay, choice from this form layout, and I will show you the differences, okay? Form layout, not now. Status, choice, okay. So I have added the choice and save it. So it doesn't have any, it has a drop down. It does not have anything none. Okay. So what I will try to add choices. So you have different options to add the choices. Okay, you can right click here and you can add configure choice or show choice list. Okay, or you can go to configure dictionary, all these things. For example, I will click on show choice list. So from here, I can click new and create a choice. This is some kind of difficult process. Okay. So easy way is configure choices. So here from here, if you have any choices, available choice on the field, you can select it. If you don't want, you can remove it. And here I will enter the choices. Okay. Like requested, add. Okay, and what else? Approved, approved. Okay, added. Delivered, added. Rejected, or delivered. I did not add. Rejected, added. So which sequence? Yeah, or you want this one to up or down? Okay, so good, and save it. So now you see requested, approved, or delivered. So the other way of adding choices is like configure dictionary. Okay, if you go configure dictionary, this is a complete dictionary of that particular field. You can see which table it is. You can see the type string, what is the column label, column status, what is the maximum length of this one. Okay, and is it active or not active? Is it active or not active? Um, or the field should be read only, or it is a mandatory, or it is a display field. Okay, I will tell you these fields. What is this one? I will tell you step by step. Don't worry. Choice list specification: drop down with none, or drop down without none, or suggestion. Okay, drop down with none. Okay, so drop down with none. We have already replaced and choices here. Choices approved. Value is approved. If you want to change the values, you can change here. Or if you want to change the sequence, which one is first, which one is second, which one is third. Okay, okay, so now it is okay. So, but I don't want to show this rejected one. So inactive it is. Okay, so I will do is as true. Inactive is true. Okay, then I will go back, and then I will show there is no rejected. Then again, I will show you configure choices. So it is inactive here. It went to like this, cancel. Okay, and you want to activate, then you can bring it that choice to the right hand side. And if you want to activate again, you just need to double click and face. Okay, you can double click or you can open it. Okay, you can open it and you can see. Okay, and the same thing, if you want to create a new choice from here, simple. You can click on new. Table is automatically done. Status is like the element is the field name and which language you want. Okay. And the label, like what is the label and what is okay. And the dependent value and hint I will show you. I will tell you later. Okay. And sequence. which sequence inactive. If this is to be active or not active, you can select and submit it. Okay, so that's how you can create a new choices. So there are also multiple ways to create a choice. Okay, here again you can create a choice list also. If I click on this choice list, choice already exists for this field, so this is already created. Okay, if not, it will show. Okay, so that's how a field can be created or edited on the particular choice. Okay, so now, okay, good. We created fields, we added some different kind of choices, all these things. Okay. Um, Kind of like we for now we completed like let me show you, like table, we created tables, we created fields, we created reference field types, reference qualifiers, all these things. So we will talk about more on the field administration part. Okay, table administration part we uh, we now we will talk about a field administration part more. Okay, how to configure all these fields for things, all these things inside the table. We will see now. Okay, but for now, okay. So this is looks good. So if I revise, if I want to split this form into two partial, two ways. Okay, how I can do it? Simple. From the previous class, what you can do is from the past classes, you can configure from here or form design, right? So from the form design, okay, let me refresh this one form design, okay, because I can see only three. And if I close and I want to have two columns, okay, two columns, which one field? Okay, created by, I will drag and drop here. Okay, requested date, okay. Quantity, I will drop there. And status, I will also drop at the top. Okay, and save it. Save it. And you can see this one. Now it looks good, right? To see the form. Okay, now it looks good. Very good. Very good. Okay. So that's how you can create some fields and add that fields to this status also. Okay. So clear, right, till now? No questions? That's good. Perfect. Now, see, on this form, you see the laptop is selected as a default, not none. So why? So let's see, configure dictionary. Okay, configure dictionary. And you can see there is a default value. So it's automatically populated because why I did not set this default value before. How come it populated? Because before what I have done is when I created a choice, okay, it is with drop down with. When I created a drop down without none, then automatically this default will take as a first choice. Okay, so I will remove this one laptop and update it so it goes back to, so then item name, laptop, monitor, laptop. Okay, so if I again go configure dictionary, okay, and then I will not set this one. I will change this one, drop down without none. Okay, and save it. And then you have observed this one in the default value. Okay, it is not now. Okay, let's go back. What I have selected, like configure dictionary. Okay, drop down without none. Must specify okay, so it must specify a default value. So it is taking as a none only. Okay, so if you don't specify a default value, it will take none. Okay, so from the form design, if I select this one, drop down with none is there. Okay, and if I select drop down without none and save it, and if I go back, okay, go back and see there is nothing, and laptop is automatically populated. Okay, so that is some kind of a bug. Okay, if I configure if I configure, then default value is laptop. I did not select laptop, you saw, right? So that is how from the form design, if you are making something, okay, and it behaves like, and if you are doing from the configure dictionary, it behaves like this. Okay, and if I remove this one, okay, and have to select, so without none, then you need to must specify a default value. That is a best practice. Okay, with none, you need to select. Okay, form design, creating some kind of fields is not an good looking. Like it's not like best practice to do some kind of dictionary attributes to change. So I always recommend to change using configure dictionary. So that is a very, very good practice because it shows you clearly like what is going to change everything. From the form design, you will not identify like what is like, okay, well, all the things in one place and you will not able to identify what is what. Okay, okay, so like that. So that is simple way. Okay, and say update it. Okay, so it comes like a laptop, monitor, a keyboard, all these things. Okay, and coming to the configure dictionary. Okay, again, so um, configure dictionary. What we have. The read-only field mandatory display, I will tell you later, don't worry. And default value, I will tell you later. So, okay, so it is having like this, okay? Choice fields, okay. And you have in the related links, there is like show table. If I click on show table, it goes to table view, or the IT hardware request table view, all these things. If I go back and select advanced view, okay, what is run point scan? That is, I will tell you, maybe not now, or maybe in the somewhere in the middle of the sections, I will tell you about that one because not now. Okay, so if I click on advanced view, so you can see more fields. Okay, for example, attribute section you can see. Okay, and dependent field you can see, calculated value you can see, and choice list, choice table you can see, and so some extra fields you can see in the advanced view. Okay, if you want to have a default view without an advanced view, so you can see a minimum quantity. Okay, for any field it is like that, not only for choices, for any field it is. So if I go back now, uh, now we will see on the request reference field. This is reference field. How this reference field configurations, all these things we will see. We will see in our next class. Till now, I think you have good practice. Okay, what you can do is create a new table you have in the next last lesson. Now you can create some fields like create fields and adjust form layout, add choices, um, or remove choices. Try to add try to add fields in all forms, in all methods. We can see in all methods. I will give you some kind of fields what you can add it because maybe you don't have anything. Maybe I will give you something called some field sample fields. Okay, so you can use these fields like employee name, maybe reference user, department, reference department table, joining date, laptop required or not, true or false checkbox, ID badge issued, true or false status, pending, in progress, completed. So these fields you create it, and maybe you can create a view like a department joining date, or maybe as a view of like this. Control X, like this, Control X, like this, in this view. Okay. Maybe little. Control Z. Maybe I will get what happened. Hmm. Maybe I don't know, something has happened. Okay, so you understand, right? You like this, you can create it. Okay, so I hope you understand in good way. So maybe if you don't understand anything, any points, or if you have any questions, please reach me out or comment me, or you know where to reach. Okay, thank you all. Bye bye. Hey there, curious minds and lifelong learners. Don't miss out on the latest videos that will boost your skills and expand your knowledge. It's totally free. Subscribe now to unlock a world of learning, inspirations, and community. Just hit that big red button that says subscribe. It's free, fast, and the best decision you will make today. Got questions or want to connect? I have got covered you. Reach out to me on Instagram at NS ServiceNow blog. Scan the QR code and let's chat. Join the NS ServiceNow blog community and start your journey towards smart learning. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.